Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm the Mysterious JG. Hopefully, I sound okay. There's always something going on. I've obviously, at this point, I've fixed the issue I was having with one of my cables involved in my mic setup. I was having some bad quality sound, but I'm feeling a little sick today. Like got a little bit of a sore throat. It's a bit of a mind fuck now because anytime you get, I haven't felt sick in a while. And I had like some teas and stuff today to try to ease my throat, and I have some right now, in fact. But it's a mind fuck because you're always like, is this COVID? Is this the beginning of COVID? Like I'm all vaccinated up. I got my flu shot and my let's see, I got the two shot and then I got the booster and this the other. So I think I've had like four COVID shots so far because I'm on the Moderna with the two shot initial. But any little thing makes you wonder if you have COVID, and it's like, oh, it's not that bad because I've got all the vaccine. I don't know. So yeah, I'm wondering. I'm at that point where I'm hoping I'm not right at the beginning of something that's going to feel terrible for like a week. um, but yeah, take it a little bit easy on me today. That being said, the other thing to know is that at the end of the last session, I was promising that I would have the self control to not force myself to replay through that mission, the racing mission, in order to keep the car that we win from Brucey. Well, yeah, I over the weekend I was looking for something to do so I could play around with a drink in my hand, and I ended up just doing that over. So there it is. Except that's not really it. Some weird happened. So I thought I might, and I was like, I probably won't, but I might. Well, I did. I went and I replayed through um, off screen and did that racing mission for Brucey again. Actually, it took me several times because I kept doing it after I'd had a drink. But it did on the first try on screen, and then off screen I managed to screw up a couple of times. Like, there's like one particular turn where I kept finding ways to get flipped. Uh, but if I had done some experimenting, I found out something. So we no longer have a save point here. Roman's old apartment has been burned down, but the parking space there still is meant to save cars. I did a little bit of Googling because I remember feeling like I lost cars in this game even when parking them at the safe spot. Because indeed, while goofing around, I lost that pimp car that we had. That wasn't a special unique car. It was just a car that showed up that was called like like PMP something. So that car was removed by the internet gods, I guess. But my plan had been, well, I'll go back, I'll win Brucey's race, and I'll park the Comet that we win from that race because it's supposed to be a unique Comet, I thought, in terms of coloration. I said, well, I'll park that down here, and we'll just have it. And for the rest of the game, we won't really worry about it too much. But then when I parked it down there, another one just spawned on the street. And there is a thing in some of the Grand Theft Auto games. Um, when you are driving vehicles of a certain type, other vehicles within that category tend to spawn around you. When you're driving a high-end sports car, other high-end sports cars will spawn. If you're driving like a beat-up piece of crap, you won't find lots of high-end sports cars just randomly appearing around you. And the same goes for motorcycles. But yeah, like a Comet, like I parked our Comet and then another Comet showed up, like on the street that I just jacked. So now we have two of the same Comet, even though I thought I'd read somewhere that this was a unique coloration or something. But we got them both now, so that's a thing. Let's call little Jacob. I should have taken care of this on screen, not Faustin. Uh, he's dead. Let's call little Jacob and get some guns.
All right, man, I need some money. Do you and Batman have any product
That's
that
not what I
needs
meant to do.
delivering?
Maybe a pocket outside the cafe in a car, my brother. Got real mafia done delivering the...
That's not what I meant to do. Damn it. Alright, well, we'll just load again. Yeah, but now we've got two Comets, which are basically the Porsche 911 in this game. Um, both kind of gold colored. And I've got more money because I didn't buy armor, but I need to just buy guns off little Jacob, and I think the thing to do is just to. Oh, and the other thing in this reality is we haven't gone on a bunch of dates with Brucey. We went on like one date with Brucey. And as I record this, I have had a few comments come in, but only one person has commented on my question, like, what kind of dates would you like to see with Brucey? And the only person to comment so far is like, I don't need to see a bunch of dates. Like, they said, yeah, there's like unique story stuff that happens with the first girl you date. But like, there's only one person for whom unique story stuff happens. And their take, which I completely understand, was, I don't need to see a bunch of this stuff on screen, actually.
Come on, mister. Out of the car.
Because nothing special happens with anyone else. Speaking of the first person you can date. She is in the story, and she is trying to find out about us working with Elizabeth Torres.
We're working with Elizabeth Torres now.
Do you two know each other? Elizabeth seems to have a lot of friends.
That's because she's a dealer, Nico. Junkies like the people who supply them with drugs. You aren't getting involved in that world, are you?
I'm trying to avoid it, Michelle. Maybe I do a few errands for Elizabeth. Nothing serious, though. I am no dealer.
If you need help with anything, Nico, just speak to me.
Particularly if you need help with dealing drugs.
You know?
I know, Michelle. I really appreciate your concern, but I can look after myself. I'm a big boy, and I must make my own decisions. See you soon.
Yeah, Nico. See you soon.
You know, it really does feel like with not Elizabeth, with Michelle. So at this point in the narrative, because we went on a date with her, I believe it is. I've been loading and saving and loading and saving in such a way that sometimes the things that happen on screen are not part of what has officially happened on the save file that we're playing. But we have had sex with Michelle. It was kind of a one-night stand. We've had it once, and we have never called her since then. She's called us a few times, and we've always been like, oh yeah, we'll go hang out, sure. And then we never do. And this kind of thing happens in the real world, and it's I guess guys do it to girls more than the other way around, but it's kind of crummy.
She pays good, man. You know her? Should I not be doing business with her?
Nah, man, she's a real good businesswoman in the staff. Just don't get on her wrong side. See? Later on, me call it.
Later on, I know you are, after all, on your way to come see me in person right now. I could not say any of these things to you in person. They had to be said on the phone, yeah? You understand, Star? Anyway, it's kind of an unusually annoying place for you to have picked for a meet, Jacob. If this was happening in a mission, I would think you were about to betray me, but no, we're actually here looking to do some good old-fashioned purchasing of guns. It's nice to know that Jacob will call you on your way to see him to tell you plot stuff. Trying to get over to the armor, it doesn't. There we go. Now we got the small machine gun or the micro. I think this is the better gun. We've also got the sniper rifle. The other thing is he actually gets more guns later. I believe he will eventually have the combat sniper and the sniper. Right now he's only got the sniper. And it says if we try to buy it, it replaces what we have. But I can't see how much I've got.
That dangerous man on Nico Bellic. Bomba!
Yeah. So that was we spent a decent amount of money. The main thing I wanted was the armor. With the sniper rifle, I feel like, let's see, 5 grand. I wish I knew how many rounds of it I actually have. I should have figured this out before I went in there. Let's see. No one with a combat pistol. We've got the micro SMG. We just switched to the SMG. We've used the pump shotgun, but we've never had the combat shotgun. It says kills with combat sniper 0, kills with sniper rifle 10. So I'm confused about which one we have. I guess let's just buy this. And again, off screen, I can go, like if I really feel like the need, I can go wreck some, if I really feel the need, I can go wreck some, what do you call them? Money trucks.
Later on, Nico. Easy.
But it does make me wonder what kind of a rifle I had before. Because that looks like a fancy sniper rifle to me, but maybe I am mistaken. And I had an even better one before I made the change. Esperanto is not a very fancy car. All right, so we'll get us back to yeah, this whole island here is like this little weird industrial zone, which there's no real reason you'd ever come here. I think, unless there's missions where you have to come here. Jacob wants to come here for gun purchases, and it might be a place where those money trucks can spawn. But oh, they're telling... Okay, yeah, I don't want to do that. They're telling me to get off this road. Like, legally, I can't do a U-turn here, but whatever. Is that so? Oh, someone's making fun of Drive Time Radio. Wacky Morning Zoo people. Well, that's a... It's not like they don't deserve to be made fun of, but it's kind of like, all right, Grand Theft Auto, I don't know that making fun of the fact that having a sound effects machine doesn't make you funny is... I don't know, is that beneath you, Grand Theft Auto? I don't know. Yeah, boy, the...
Fuck rehab.
Thank you, friend, for that comment. Alright, well, I'll throw it on a save just so that if we screw this up, we don't have to redo our purchase decisions. I already feel silly that I talked a big talk about not redoing the Brucey drive and then immediately did it, but let's not have me dithering over whether I should have bought that combat. That sniper rifle, which I may or may not have upgraded. I think what I had was the game gave me the better combat rifle early, but like I wouldn't have had very much ammo for it. Now, at some point later, if I well, this will really lock it down. If I think of something else I didn't do correctly off screen as part of my bourbon and coke redoing the Brucey race stuff, then I have just saved over. We're stuck with it. All right, let's actually advance the story. We may not end up doing any dating with Brucey, depending on what comes in the comments. Um, I figured I would do enough to see the helicopter race, or helicopter mission, but I'm realizing now, since I didn't do dates with Brucey off screen, might be that if I went and did anything with him now, you'd see dialogue that we've already seen. It would be a double waste of your time.
An amazing report into the reality behind game shows and how they were used to fight communism. And a look into how the electric car was, in fact, invented before the internal combustion engine way back.
WKTT is, I wonder what the actual name of this station is supposed to be. We Know the Truth.
They don't take me off the air. I fought big business. I've attacked
Liberty City Hardcore. It's tough to know what the...
liberal elite. I'm...
Yeah, it's not necessarily... You see, Jazz Nation Radio... The JNR I thought might have been intended to be some kind of international funk. I thought maybe see, PLR is the public radio station, okay, and I'm sure it has hilarious parodies of public radio if we listen to it. But JNR I thought might have been I guess you gotta really listen to the radio stations before you know what they are. We Know the Truth I thought might have been the conservative, like making fun of conservative talk radio, but there was more of a generic, zany drive time radio show that they were just doing there a minute ago. Alright, whatever. If this mission is what I think it is, and what it was last time when we started goofing around, it's probably going to be fairly involved. Because this is the one where I got to the Lost and Damned version of it off screen. She's not really living a life of extravagance from her drug profits, is she?
Hey, Johnny! Come over here!
Yeah.
Nico, this is Johnny. Now, Johnny is sitting on a big pile of heroin.
Really? It looks like you just was sitting on a sofa.
But I found him a buyer. We're nervous. Will you oversee the deal and check everything is cool?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, I gotta go pick up the stuff. So, see you there.
Alright. So who else do you need to meet, huh? Do you know Playboy?
No.
Buddy Rose? I've never met him.
X. This is Nico. And Nico is Playboy.
What's up, money?
Playboy is going along with you. I want as many people around this deal as possible.
Especially cops.
You ready to bounce?
Have you told your friend Michelle about this deal? I got little Jay. Everyone's calling me about Elizabeth, actually. It's not just Michelle. Jacob gave us a call. If Jacob betrayed us at this point, you would be like, wait, what the hell? Why did you stuck your neck out for us before? Why? Anyway, so yeah, Playboy X is Playboy X. He's a character that we'll see a little bit more of as the story unfolds. Johnny is Johnny. I might not be pronouncing it right. Kibbutz, I think. Kibbutz. Johnny, or maybe that's like a nickname people have given him. Johnny is the protagonist of one of the two DLCs, Lost and Damned. He's a member of the motorcycle gang, or club, the riding club, where we killed one of their members earlier in the story because he was dating the Russian mob boss's son. So Johnny doesn't know that we killed this guy. He doesn't know that his motorcycle club would have a reason to be our enemy. He's just a member of this motorcycle club. The only thing it occurs to me is slightly odd about Johnny. I'll have time to talk about it more because he has the big neck tattoo that looked like there was like a winged, some kind of black eagle something neck tattoo going on. It was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like he's got a biker. He's got like this crazy neck tattoos and shit. Except it got me thinking. All right, normally when you see like some kind of criminal biker selling heroin, and I guess I might be thinking specifically of like Breaking Bad. What kind of tats they got? Well, they're gonna have a bunch of freaking like Nazi tattoos, like white supremacist shit, right? And the Black Eagle, which is a German military symbol, it's German military, World War II. That's kind of been adapted into like weird white supremacist stuff too. And I don't want to get into a big, because I'm not here to do like an in-depth discussion of that symbol or to parse, well, to what extent is it connected to German military and what extent is that separate from Nazis and how are they joined and how are they separate and blah. Just that I thought it was interesting because Johnny is Jewish. So I hadn't thought about that until just now looking at that tattoo. It's like, oh, they gave us a DLC about like a white biker dude. But they kind of made sure to make sure, I guess it's that whole like, how comfortable should you feel playing as a Nazi character in a game? I guess they wanted to make it really clear. Oh, these guys are bikers, but they're not Nazis. we want to make sure you understand that we're going to make the protagonist Jewish, because it's not like when you're playing Lost in the Damned. It's not like in this mission you have to drive to temple and attend a bat mitzvah. No, it's not like it's not a big part of the story. But they mention it and they make sure to repeat it a couple of times. Like they're really trying to ground you in the fact he's not a Nazi, okay? He's not a Nazi. Okay, like whatever else. He's not a Nazi. Just, are we clear? Okay. Anyway. So we're going to a drug deal. Playboy X, of course, doesn't have a car. Why would he? That guy's staring at us.
Does Elizabeth get you to do stuff like this often?
Elizabeth don't get me to do.
Does Elizabeth like, hey, you come here often? Isn't everybody else here phony? We're chatting
I just
about.
like to keep an eye on things. There ain't a deal in this town I don't know about. I own this city, for real.
Yeah? Well, how come we haven't met before?
Well, I don't own you.
You obviously ain't been big time. I started small like you, player. Slinging rocks on the corner, sticking cats up, all type of shit. Them was the old days. Now it's all about diversification.
A heroin deal is your way of diversifying.
I remember really immediately.
Money talks. Money say jump, cats say how high. This is a cash deal. I got other shit going down as well.
What type of shit you got going on? I'm always looking for work. If it pays, that is.
I know I keep interrupting, and I probably lost at least one person who started watching this series because of it, but boy, they don't really go out of their way to make us like Playboy X from Jump, do they? Like, the very first thing is like, so, you do a lot of work with her? Like, oh, shit, man, I rule this city. I'm number one. You're just a chunk beer to be. It's like, immediately. I mean, like, wastes no time telling us he's big time, he's the best ever. Well, basically, the game wastes no time telling us that this guy's completely full of himself.
Longberg Sachs bonus, bitch. It's Christmas every day when you rolling with this nigga.
So you got work?
Not yet. I gotta set shit up. But I'll need a cat like you real soon. Give me your number.
Tell me about that biker. The one with the
We will be doing missions for this guy at some
I
point.
heard about him. He's doing all type of crazy shit. Blowing stuff up. Them boys, the Lost, they in some heavy type of gang war is what I heard. Crazy white boy shit. Think only one group can grow beards and ride bikes in this town.
It's a big town.
Not big enough for some people. What that other gang called? That's Angels or some shit? Anyways, be careful of this cat. Don't want to even look at him the wrong way. Crazy motherfucker.
Scared of him?
Yeah, I ain't scared of nobody. All them bikers is racist as shit, is all.
Yeah, so, like, if he doesn't mention that he's Jewish, which maybe he's not Jewish until they're writing his backstory for his own DLC, I don't know. But yeah, like, Playboy X's take makes sense to me, which is like, yeah, I don't know why he's getting these fucking weird-ass white bikers involved in our shit. Yeah, that kind of tracks. And I would think Nico would probably look at it the same way. But when he says, hey, this is one of those things, though, first time playing through the game, it's like, hey, you be careful with that guy. He's crazy, man. You won't get on his wrong side. Don't even look at him wrong, yo. I don't remember if Johnny ever shows up again in the main game. And that was a thing playing through Grand Theft Auto 4 for the first time that I thought was weird. They set up characters, make you think they're going to be important, and then they just drop off the face of the earth. Excuse me. It makes sense that later on there's going to be a DLC starring this guy, so they introduced him. But, like, in just a regular Grand Theft Auto story, it just seems weird.
I am not a racist. Accepting and explaining clear genetic differences between different races
And then the radio starts saying, "I am not a racist, except for explaining clear genetic differences."
Any brand of food? No. You buy the right brand. People should do the same with their lives. Of course,
Calm down.
what I said about the French women? True. Andrew, you're uninspired.
You know, I've never really spent a lot of time listening to the creepy conservative radio station of this game, and that might have been for the best.
I used to have a job and a wife, but I was so naive. Now I live in a bunker, armed to the teeth, and free from human corrupting agents, and I'm much happier.
Nico, what the fuck are you doing?
And as somebody in the comments said, and I didn't hear about this, but I can't tell to what extent they're turning it up to 11 and mocking it and making, straw manning it, or what. Somebody in the comments was like, I was saying something like, "Oh, I don't really know what Fox News was up to around this time." I guess I thought it was, I didn't think it was as big a deal then as it was now. They were saying, no, right around this time, Fox News is freaking out about Mass Effect being a gay sex simulator. And I'm like, to the extent that they would even note or report on Mass Effect, yeah, that's what they would be talking about, isn't it? So. Now, Mass Effect didn't really give... Oh, no, Mass Effect did give you gay sex, because if you were female, you could get it on with Liara. So, yeah, that's true. Alright, let's get away from that radio
Cribs
station.
on the 3rd floor.
Playboy X, why didn't you talk more in there? I mean, I don't remember having liked you as a character, and there's nothing about your appearance in this mission that makes it sound like I'm going to enjoy you. But, it would have been something other than...
Buyer is some Asian dude called Charlie.
Like in Vietnam.
Just like the movies, buddy.
Well, that will replace what I have. Problem is that what I have, I can buy more ammo for. I don't need to start creeping around until whatever. See, it really seems like there's already trouble here. Was that Johnny? Yeah.
Hey, you ready?
Sure, let's do this. Nothing like selling some dope to let you know you're alive.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, come on.
Well, come on, now touch.
What's going on, guys?
baby.
What's going on?
Not much. Let's do this.
You got the heroin, right? Right?
Come on, let's do this quickly.
But you got the heroin, correct? You're carrying it, correct? I mean, it's a simple question.
What's wrong with you? You're being fucking weird.
Not weird, man. I just want to know if you're carrying the stuff, right?
You ain't right, friend.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no,
let's
no.
get out of here.
LCPD! Freeze, motherfucker! I said freeze!
Ah, boy.
Yo, take it in. Biker dude.
So we're not off to a great start here at our career with Playboy X and Johnny. Who's Johnny? He said and smiled in a special way. It's one of those missions where it's tough to tell where you need to.
I've got him on lockdown.
Everybody get down and stay down until I say it's okay to move. Ah!
Kind of tough to know where it is and isn't. Like the map doesn't help you that much here, is what I'm getting at. There's more ammo for our own gun that we actually have. We killed the actual guy from the cinematic with the crazy
Please, everyone, get on the ground and try to remain calm.
arm tats.
Everybody take cover.
But it's not easy to tell what direction you're supposed to go in to get out, or when guys are going to be able to shoot at you, as someone was clearly there. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have tried to sneak out this way.
Everybody get down and stay calm. God damn you! I've been shot. Please call an ambulance.
Please.
If this is making me uncomfortable, where are you?
Okay, fine. I guess when you play the same mission as Johnny, he bolts off in a different direction. But now, I guess, well, where did he go? There he is. Yeah, come on, Johnny. Who's Johnny, we said, and smiled in that special way.
I'm bleeding out here. Call 911. Get out fast.
Yeah, so I found a slightly riskier way to get out than I meant.
I need help. I've been...
Like, what, have I got to get you off of the wall?
Help me. Somebody help.
What is your problem, Playboy? Is there somebody... What you got there, boy? Is there somebody upstairs? Oh, yeah. I guess we're heading for the roof. I thought we'd be heading for the ground, but...
Yeah, you're mine now. Push me! Push me! These ones won't be causing no trouble. We move!
Okay, the guys who were upstairs, we're taking out, and we're heading up instead of down. Like, how do we intend to get out of here? Oh, Playboy, you really didn't do anything to that guy, did you?
Everyone else want to die. I got rid of these guys. Let's go!
Come on, money. End them.
Playboy, why don't you stay here while I look for armor pickups? I saw a health pickup earlier. Or I thought there was back in the apartment.
No more Mr. Knight. Follow the money. Stick by me. Pop these dudes. They got to the party late. Give up, asshole! Blast these dudes!
Okay. Again, it's weird. Because it's a much shorter campaign and it starts at a later point. Just goofing around with Lost and the Damned, I've already played this mission, and he escapes on the ground, and so I assumed we'd be doing the same, because it never occurred to me that, like, what are we gonna? Oh, I guess we're going to a different building. Either that, or we're planning to use like a.
We ghosted through here. You want to start rolling with me? Drive me back to my crib in Northwood on X.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because it's pretty hard, but with Johnny by himself, you got to fight a lot of dudes, and you escape on the ground and surrounded by cops. It is a tough mission. I guess I thought it was going to be as tough with these guys, but you got a little bit less to deal with. But we're still having to fight our way downstairs at some point, because eventually we got to get, you know, we're not going to jump from roof to roof.
God damn it!
Playboy, you still with us?
You're going to die, friend!
Excuse me.
Poor wretches. You should have found a better way to live.
You mind using a cop car there, Playboy? 'Cause shots are fired. You got love. Oh, damn it. I got confused about which way I wanted to go. Maybe I should have kept the sirens on. I figured we'd get less attention with the sirens off. Probably should have occurred to me that it won't work this way in game. They'll know that it's us in the car. But in theory, we could have, like, oh, we're in a panic. We're taking somebody to a hospital. Like, having the sirens on might have made somebody think we were a part of the emergency call. Instead, we just need to get outside of a fairly large search area. But not monstrously huge. Just. But this is the problem when you don't have a set objective and the game isn't telling you where to go and it's foggy. It's fairly easy to sort of lose sense of direction and not be heading anywhere that's to your advantage to be making progress in that direction and trying to get out of the search radius. Tell you what we could do. I think Playboy X's location is up here somewhere. And it is considered legal now. Best way to lose our wanted level is often to get on a bridge, because it's just a big, straight shot where you don't have to figure out any twists or turns. This isn't good. This isn't good. They got me boxed. They're actually being smart about how they maneuver the cars, too, to keep me boxed. I'm trying to get somebody to point us to where to actually go get on this bridge. Looks like this is an on-ramp. Okay. Playboy, you're not really helping by shooting them. I know you think you are. I just want to get away from them. And it's just I happen to know this is the mission that unlocks this island. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a particularly good idea, because we'd be getting like the 5-star wanted, or whatever you get for going to islands that you haven't unlocked yet. This cop car is going to die. That's a problem. Yeah, okay. I think we're about to fail here. This Playboy X is probably going to die. Love to get back to him with a car. Where you at, Playboy? Gotta be over here somewhere. Alright, let's just go right back to that island then. Lose them on the... Tonight there's going to be a jailbreak somewhere in this town. I don't know the easiest way to lose these guys here. I don't want to lose one of my fancy comments, but I do have 2 of them, and they are fast. It's annoying that those guys popped right in front of me. We have to lose. We've got to travel a long way to lose to get out of this search radius. Having guys spawning in front of us doesn't help. I mean, we can try to get to the very edge of this. See if that helps us. Because we can still be on this highway and get out of their search radius if no one spawns in front of us. Just barely? Maybe? Is it possible? No, it's not going to be possible. Because they're,
It's a drink that is full of caffeine that keeps
Five
you
oh,
awake.
man. Don't drive like a bitch, punk.
Yo, don't drive like a bitch, punk.
That's some black passion. It's Fuego, synthesized testosterone energy.
With a taxi just like in... Why would you turn in front of a guy who's driving like this? But no, this is one of my memories of Grand Theft Auto 4 is trying to escape from missions that give you a 3 or 4 star wanted level. And like you've done the whole mission, you don't want to have to do it again, but like they don't make that part of the game easy. There's no go hit the police bribe star. You have to escape from this huge search radius that keeps it keeps getting recentered around you every time you come anywhere near a cop, and cops just spawn everywhere. So every so often it's just really easy, and every so often it just takes a million years. And I've gone over length in this video because I lost track of the fact of when I was supposed to end a video getting involved in this. So I'm going to call it now. It's an extra long video, but when we come back next time, we'll still be fleeing from these cops. See you then.